My favorite comfort television lately has been old seasons of the Bravo network show Top Chef, which gathers excellent up-and-coming chefs to compete against one another, cooking their best food in challenges that range from sublime to ridiculous. My favorite challenge is one they do every season, where they put the chefs in teams of 3, and then they make all but one of the chefs on each team leave the room. And the idea is for each team to make a beautiful, delicious, coherent dish together, with the catch that each of the 3 chefs on the team only gets 15 minutes in the kitchen by themselves without being able to see what has happened before or what is happening after their turn. So the first chef picks out ingredients, maybe has time to start 1 or 2 parts of a dish. The second chef comes in to see what's already happening and has to figure out what to do with the ingredients that are out and what may have already been started. And then the final chef has to turn it all into a beautiful, delicious plate of food without any information about the intentions of the original chef. In the end, they all come together for judging to see what their teammates have done. Sometimes they are pleased, sometimes they are horrified, most often they are mildly surprised and in fairly good humor about it all. And what I want to tell our graduates today is that life is often a lot like this Top Chef challenge. We are working with people that chance chose for us. We are creating something with other people without entirely understanding the original intent or knowing where things will end up. We may step away and come back to see that someone else has taken our ingredients a totally different direction than we wanted, or come in to find ingredients we would rather not work with, or enter halfway through totally confused about which way to go. Nevertheless, in this life, we must create something edible, something nourishing and even delicious, and it is no small task. But it can be very beautiful and surprising, and we can approach it with good humor. Because our lives are interdependent and entwined together, and because we are each unique and precious, and because everything in the world is always changing, we are each cooking or building or painting or programming this universe together, even as it cooks and builds and paints and programs us. Whether we like it or not, whether we are happy with our ingredients or not, we are co-creating the world, all of us together. And the question is, how do we do it well? My spouse James was thinking about this recently as a mentor in our Coming of Age program and shared with me an alliterative instruction he gave to his mentee. As he puts it, we attend, abide, and adapt. To me, this means we show up and are fully present to whatever is already unfolding around us, the ingredients we have to work with, just as they are. We live in the moment at hand with clarity and rigorous presence. We attend. And then we stay with the unfolding, no matter what it brings. We pull our full selves into the creative flow, refusing to detach or shut down. We abide. And as we abide, we contribute what we have to give to the flow in which we are unfolding. And because we and the universe are always unfolding, we must consent to grow and change alongside the world's creative flow. We adapt, not clinging tight to what we thought could or should be, but responding with flexibility and courage and vision to what is becoming. Attend, abide, adapt. Or show up, stay, and grow. Whatever mnemonic works for you, this is the work we have our whole lives long. Attend, abide, adapt. It is our work co-creating the world together and with all that is. And it is also our work when we build community, that smaller learning ground of co-creation. Community which might not always unfold how we expected, but which can prompt us in the most beautiful growth if we will show up and stay and change. Community is a beautiful microcosm of the unfolding universe, and it can be complicated. Community involves choice. We get to choose which communities we will invest with our time and love. But community also involves challenge because we don't get to choose how others show up in our community. We co-create community just as much as we co-create the world in ways that sometimes feel great and sometimes feel almost unbearably frustrating. Because no matter how simpatico the community is, we will always blessedly be different people with different intentions, motivations, ingredients, and recipes for thriving. Building community, just like co-creating our world, requires us to attend, abide, and adapt. And perhaps it requires these things more so, because while we can't really give up on the world, sometimes it seems like it would be so easy to just give up on community because we're frustrated or we disagree or we're hurt. It can be tempting to walk away before we have given the community the chance to be changed and change us. But if we are in a community that is willing to grow with us, and I wish that community for all of us, and I hope it is what we are building here. If we are in a community that is willing to grow with us, and if we are willing to attend, abide, and adapt, sometimes we find that even the frustrations, disappointments, and pain of community life take us deeper into the heart of what it means to co-create the world. More than anything else, life in this beloved community has helped me understand the spark of creativity and possibility burning within each and every one of us. I witness it especially in our graduates. I witness it in all of you, in us. Even when there is small frustration or large conflict in community, I witness the life of shared creation. We are cooking up something beautiful and delicious together, and that matters profoundly. Co-creating community is the work of a lifetime. Co-creating the world is the work of our lives. What wonderful work we share.